Hello everyone and welcome to today's live stream of the ATP World Tour Finals. We are going to be watching Tsitsipas against Andrey Rublev, two giants of the sport today that are going to be competing. I'm super excited to watch this one. This is obviously the second day and the first match in the group stages for this group. Earlier we saw Djokovic defeat Ruud in a match in the other two players in the group. And now this will be the other match in that group. And the winner of this has a much higher chance of going through to the semi-finals. Obviously, Tsitsipas seeded number 4, I believe. So hoping to win this one and get an advantage to try and go through to the semi-finals. However, Rublev, a strong opponent on this surface. The quick nature of this surface is going to be a formidable opponent, because I'm guessing he's going to have some really heavy hitting, which Tsitsipas is going to have to deal with. But yeah, it'd be an interesting one to see what happens. Yesterday was an interesting match in terms of obviously Berrettini withdrawing due to injury. I guess he'll be replaced by Jannik Sinner if he can't play tomorrow. I have to check if that if he is confirmed to be replaced by Sinner. Let's have a look. Tomorrow's schedule. No, it's still Matteo Berrettini against Hurkacz. But if he does decide to pull out, it will be Sinner against Hurkacz, and obviously the loss meaning that it won't affect Sinner's kind of ATP points. You can't obviously take someone else's ATP points. But yeah, 60% of the fan vote predicting that Tsitsipas will win, so a clear favourite. We saw this yesterday. It was 60% for Zverev, but as the first set went on, it became less and less until it was about 55% for Zverev. But then obviously Berrettini did lose technically overall in the end. We've also got a sub count. The live sub count wasn't working particularly well previously, so what we've done now is just put a sub goal of 50 subscribers during the stream. I'm sure everyone watching or some of the more people watching later on the stream will smash this subscriber goal. But yeah, let's see how quickly we can fill it up, and maybe if we achieve it quite quickly, we can change the goal to something slightly bigger. Yo, I've been watching since you were 14. Thank you, man. Yeah, I know this is kind of it's a strange one, because we obviously started the channel years and years ago. I think it was 2015 or something. So a lot of old subscribers, I guess, will have been watching me and Lucian for a long time. Manhar thinks Rublev will win. Yeah, I mean, each to their own. I guess they're both top 8 players this year in the world, so there's not going to be much difference, between both of them in terms of a level of tennis standpoint. So it's just going to come down to kind of on the day, the conditions. I think probably going to be favouring Rublev slightly with the kind of the bit of altitude and the way that the ball's going to be flying through the air. And I guess we're going to find out also, obviously, how their day form is, because that's always a big factor in tennis. I actually saw Tsitsipas at Mouratoglou. It was exactly 2 weeks or 1 week, 2 weeks ago now. No. This Sunday, the Sunday before. So yeah, a week and a half. I actually spoke to Tsitsipas at Mouratoglou. So he's a lot taller in person than he looks on the camera. Hello, Winston. Who do you think is going to win the ATP finals? That's a great question. For me, I have to say Djokovic. He's just so consistent. And obviously he had a shaky first set against Ruud, but he's going to obviously get used to the conditions and practice what he wants to be able to do in the next matches. I think he will be able to beat Rublev, and it doesn't really matter if he beats Tsitsipas, because he'll then be in the semis if he wins at least 2 matches. And then I guess the only opponent that I see actually beating him is Medvedev. It will depend on how Medvedev reacts. Obviously, having a tough one against Hurkacz, not showing his best tennis in that first set, but or again getting used to the conditions. So I guess it's all just down to the kind of the day form, but we'll have to see, But yeah, Novak I reckon is going to win this one. Are you 03? I am 2003. Thoughts on COVID? That's a very broad question. I think COVID was obviously not great. Oh, that's a relatively short way of summarising it. Not great, and obviously not great for tennis as well, because or terrible is a better word, but not great for tennis because obviously a lot of the tournaments were suspended. Nobody could watch any of the tennis. There was no tennis to watch. and obviously you couldn't play tennis. So I mean, for tennis and the whole world, of course, it kind of came to a standstill. Winston says yes, Nole will win easy. I wouldn't say easy. I think he will lose a set or two perhaps throughout the event, but I wouldn't say easy necessarily. Are you playing tennis? I do play tennis. I'm 18 years old and I'm looking to play some professional events, or if you could call them that, futures tournaments, ITF Pro Circuit, next year to try and get my first ATP point, and then I suppose technically be a professional tennis player, which would be quite cool. But yeah, that's kind of the journey that I'm going to hopefully take you guys on, and you as viewers, whether you're just here for the live stream or you kind of watching our videos regularly. If you watch more of our regular videos in the future and you stick with our journey, then you'll definitely be a part of that that journey from us, if that makes sense. Yeah, a lot of cool things to come. Young and dynamic, always watching your live. Thank you very much. Hopefully I'm making it as entertaining as possible, because obviously you don't actually see the footage of the match, so I have to kind of make up for that a bit in the way that I'm kind of gesturing and speaking and all of that type of stuff. So yeah, hopefully it makes a bit of a difference. Sorry, Nole will win probably. Wow, I didn't say that he would probably. I think he will definitely win. It's just how easily. I don't think it will be easy, but I think it will be. You got to give respect to the other players, I guess. Are you going to play ITF tournaments? Yeah, I said that. So I'll be looking to play some ITF futures events next year. I haven't obviously decided on where they'll be. They'll probably be in like blocks of maybe a few weeks, or 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 weeks, however long. And yeah, I'll be playing those events next year, and I'll take you guys on the journey. So if you're interested in, learning more about that journey and kind of finding out what I'm doing to prepare for those events next year, what I'm doing this year, then subscribe to the channel right now and turn the bell notifications on to not miss when we upload the videos. We did a week at Mouratoglou, or I did a week at Mouratoglou last week, and I'll be posting a vlog of my week essentially, but in more of a documentary style than what we've usually done in the past, so a bit more professional, talking about the players that I played with, my experience, my thoughts, and the S&C side of things, and all of that type of stuff. So that'll be kind of the first video, I guess, of this new journey. So subscribe to kind of stay tuned for that, be ready for that, I guess. So looking at a Stefanos Tsitsipas 2021 record, they've got it on the screen here. His best performance was obviously champion of Monte Carlo, round 3 of US, lost first round to TFO in Wimbledon, which wasn't his best performance. So I guess a lot of points that he can actually pick up next year at events like Wimbledon, quite easly, because someone like Tsitsipas could easily make quarters or semis. I would say that's I guess what I would, how far I think he would be able to go. Yeah, if you've got any questions, then do ask them now before we start the match, or any questions about my prediction on who's going to win this one, because I think it will be a roller coaster of a match like we saw in the Zverev match. And yeah, I'd like to know what your thoughts are, or what you think you want to know from me about my opinion of the match. Does that make sense? I think it does. Just getting a few things up to get ready. The players obviously aren't out on court yet, so we're going to be starting some of the stuff when they're kind of walking out. Actually, no, let's start this now. Okay. We've got the Stefanos Tsitsipas. Let's just run through both of their player profiles, and we can always do it again when they're warming up. But I just want to talk quickly about both of their statistics for the year, because I think it's quite interesting to see and compare both of these players to one another. So first off, we've got Stefanos Tsitsipas, obviously ranked 4th in the world. He's 23 years of age. He's from Greece. He's 6'4", 193 centimeters. So not as tall as Zverev and Berrettini, like who we saw yesterday, but obviously still a super solid server. He's right-handed. He's a 55-18 win-loss record, which is pretty astounding if you ask me. 55 wins in 1 year is you gotta have a solid year, and then 7 career titles. So he's not a ton, but quite a few career titles. And then we've got the other man, Andrey Rublev. That picture showing his fiery attitude on the court. He's ranked 5th in the world. So their rankings actually extremely similar. He's 24 years of age, both very, very, very young. Russian, 6'2", slightly smaller than Tsitsipas. right-handed, obviously 48-20. So if you compare that to Tsitsipas's 55-18, not as great of a record, but has one more career title overall. Now we've got the head-to-head. Tsitsipas leads 4-3, but that just shows how close their encounters have been in the past. And their career win-loss record, 188-94, and Rublev 180-109. So obviously very, very new on the tour. We know that Federer, Djokovic, those guys have, well over like 1,000 matches. So these guys only a few hundred on the tour. So, but Tsitsipas getting the little gold star there for the win rate of 5% higher at 67% than Rublev. But in the overall scheme of things, doesn't make too much of a difference. And now here's the question to you guys. Who wins? Who, in your opinion, wins this match? I mean, obviously the group stage, all to play for. That no one's knocked out when they lose, which I think is kind of a unique way of watching, I guess, because it's not all or nothing. The player's not going to be out if they lose the match. So I mean, there's still all to play for in the remaining matches left in the box. But yeah, let me know who your thoughts are. I'd be intrigued to know. 61% now say Tsitsipas, so 1% more in favour of Tsitsipas. Maybe after I show those statistics, some of you guys went over to the Tennis Live app and then voted on there. We're also going to be looking at the Swiatek Badosa match at the WTA finals in Guadalajara, Mexico. My coach, Craig Veal, is actually at the WTA finals with two of his players who are a doubles pair, Alexa Geraci and Desiree Kravchik, who managed to win their first round. I think it was 13-11 or something crazy in the match tiebreak. So I'm also keeping an eye on their doubles results throughout the week. But I obviously won't be streaming them because I don't think enough people maybe want to watch a WTA doubles match. I'd be interested to know as well. Leave a comment in the live chat if you would be interested in maybe watching like any of the doubles. If you want me to stream any of the doubles matches, I'd be interested. If you want me to do that for the semis, the final, probably wouldn't do the group stage, but yes, definitely semis, the final, and doubles. I'm always happy to do an extra stream if you guys want me to do that. I guess I can ask again later when there are a few more people on. But yeah, happy to do that if you guys want it. When you played the player who was 705 in the world, I was watching him in Poland when I was playing a tournament there. He played it. Oh, nice. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Luke Johnson, he's 350 now for doubles, and he was top 300 at his career high, and he's playing a lot of tournaments now, so I reckon he's going to get top 250. And then obviously for singles, he's slightly lower ranked, I think around 600 now. But yeah, I definitely think he has top 500 potential for singles, perhaps, if he plays a lot of tournaments, and maybe top 300 for doubles. So he's a very, very quality player. You're a fantastic speaker and not bad at tennis either. Love these streams. Well, that's great to hear. And like I said, if you want to see more streams, then make sure to drop the stream a like, because that always helps support the stream and promote it to more people. And yeah, we're definitely planning on doing a lot more streams in the coming year, especially in the next season. Putting a plan together on when we can stream. Obviously, I've got tournaments and stuff, playing a lot more tennis now. But we'll have to see exactly how many streams we're doing and what streams are worth doing, if that makes sense. And yeah. Stefanos Tsitsipas now walking out on court with the signature kind of camo blade bag. I actually hit with Tsitsipas's younger brother, Pavlos Tsitsipas, at the Moratoglu Tennis Academy, which will be in the vlog as well, hopefully. And he actually plays with the same racket as his older brother. And he's got pretty similar genetics as well, so it's actually crazy to watch him play with him, because it's almost like a younger, kind of worse version. Worse is kind of a not fair word, but he is worse level of tennis-wise, a worse version of his kind of older brother. But yeah, he's 16 years old and clearly an unbelievable player. Thank you for Lucas for subscribing. Greatly appreciated. Please help love. Yeah, any love to the channel was greatly appreciated. I think we hit 100 likes on the stream yesterday. So that's going to be the aim overall for this one. It was funny because I actually got more people watching, or more concurrent people watching towards the end of the match. I think it was like 150, 200 people watching consistently when I was doing like a kind of Q&A, answering questions at the end of the stream, obviously after Berrettini retired. So maybe we'll do that at the end of this stream, depending on how long it is, because obviously I have training tomorrow. I'm actually playing with another top 650 ATP player. So it'll be super exciting to play with him. But yeah, it's obviously 8 o'clock in the UK, and obviously if this match goes to 3 hours or 4 hours even, maybe not 4 hours, but 3 hours could definitely happen. It's going to be 11 o'clock, which is for me quite late the day before, like 3 hours of tennis training. Yeah, I want to put €1,000 on Tsitsipas, but I have one question: do I snipe it live, or can I get higher odds? I mean, I'm not one to talk that much about betting, to be honest. I actually signed up for my ITF Pro Circuit tennis account, and it actually says that as a tennis player, or one of like a sheltered player, I'm not allowed to bet on any events. I believe that that's maybe only on the ITF, but you can actually get banned for betting on other players' matches, which is actually crazy. I didn't know that. So once you've kind of read that you've done that and you become like play tournaments, all of that type of rules apply. So I mean, I think I'm just gonna stay away from kind of betting on matches as a player, kind of as an official player now that I'm starting to play events. So I mean, can't give you any advice on that. I'm afraid. But yeah. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to give you much advice on that if I'm being honest. But yeah, saying it's slightly buffering. Yeah, sorry if there's any buffering on the stream. I've got obviously a lot of stuff on the Wi-Fi at the moment, but I've got an Ethernet cable plugged up to my computer, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. I know we had some problems at the beginning when we started the stream with buffering issues, which wasn't ideal, but we managed to figure out what those things were, and that's all the trial and error out of the way now, and we kind of know a bit more what we're doing, you know. If you have any questions, do let me know in the chat, or you want to let me know who you think is going to win, and also let me know on that front as well. Who do you think is better at the moment? If you're asking between Tsitsipas and Rublev, I'm gonna have to say I haven't watched either of them play a lot in the last matches. Obviously, Tsitsipas playing in Paris. Let me actually look up the Rublev's last results, because I haven't actually watched many of his matches in the recent past. He played. Oh yeah, obviously he played in the Paris Masters and lost to Fritz 7-5, 7-6. Not a particularly unbelievable result, and obviously lost in the quarterfinals of St. Petersburg at home. So I mean, in terms of results, I'd say Tsitsipas is playing better. However, in these conditions, the aggressiveness of Rublev is definitely something to be feared if you're Tsitsipas, because I think Djokovic said it was 300 to 400 meters above sea level, which is going to mean that the ball is kind of flying through the air a lot quicker, and it's going to be a much faster surface almost to play on, and obviously it's an indoor hard court. So probably favouring Rublev in that sense slightly. Tsitsipas obviously great on the clay, because he almost beat Djokovic or lost to Djokovic in 5 sets in the French Open final. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be an even matchup, I think, and we'll have to see. It's more down to day form between these two players at the moment. Who do I want to win? That's a great question, actually. I don't mind who wins from that point of view, because I guess it's the kind of the group stage. Both players can still go on to qualify even if they lose this first round by winning the next two. But obviously, playing Djokovic is going to be tough. I think both of these players can beat Rude, so it's going to come down to the winner of this will also be the semi-finalist next to Djokovic, in my opinion. Unless something major happens, or Rublev. Well, obviously Rude's a solid player, so he could beat either of these two players. But most likely that these two are going to win. So I guess I'm saying I'd want Tsitsipas to win, just because I saw him and I spoke to him last week. A bit of personal connection there. Waiting to see you play tennis soon. I'm pretty sure you'll become world number 1. Well, that's definitely, I guess, a stretch goal. Maybe not in the next five years or so, but imagine one day. That would be crazy. I imagine if I'd still be doing YouTube, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Would I if I was world number 1? I'd probably get people to do my YouTube for me. Moon says Rublev gonna win. Yeah, I mean 60% saying Tsitsipas though at the moment. So you're outvoted on that front. If Rublev gets back to his top form, he will win easily, I guess. I think, yeah, Rublev's one of those players that kind of has on days and then he has off days as well. So it really depends on the level of tennis that he's playing, because he's got such a big forehand. We saw that yesterday with Berrettini. In some moments he was struggling on serve, but he's got big serve and a big forehand, and when that was firing, he had the chances at 6-5 in the first set with the break point on Zverev's serve, and could have easily taken the first set there, regardless of his injury. Let's just forget about that for the moment, because I reckon if he wouldn't have been injured and he would have won the first set, he would have found a way of winning that match out, I reckon. Because he's just such a dominant player. Anyway, the players are about to start now. So, let me just make sure that I'm ready if there's a problem with the delay on the... Whoops. Problem with the delay on the stream. And here we go. Round robin in Turin. I think it's called the green group in the Italian flag. Those red and the green. And the seed number 4 against the seed number 5 here in the Nitto ATP World Tour Finals. Tsitsipas won the toss and elected to serve. So let's see exactly what he's able to put on the court right now. Here we go. Tsitsipas to serve. Serve from Tsitsipas down the tee is in. Rublev puts the ball in the net. Solid serve to start. And they're just saying that one of the hitting partners called Jerome Kim, he's a Swiss guy, is hitting with Rublev during the week. And I actually watched him play in the US Open Juniors against, I think it was the winner, Daniel Rincon. So, I mean, these guys are my age and they're getting to hit with these unbelievable players. Must be an unbelievable experience. Just a bit of waiting here. Rublev, I don't know what they're waiting for. Before we start, for those of anyone that's joining now, I think Tsitsipas will win this match, just out of a greater experience. I'm not sure what's happening here. They seem like they're waiting a bit here. Not sure. Let me listen. Some technical malfunctions. Great. 15 love. Technical malfunction. Really not very good. Not exactly what exactly that means. Not sure what exactly that means, but oh, the video boards are blinking, so we're gonna have to wait until they start. I think the scoreboards at the top. Oh no, the boards behind the scoreboard is like flat. When the lines people stand is like flashing and glitching. Yeah, so they've turned it off now. So here we go. Oh, they've turned it back on again. No, there we go, it's off. Alright, cool. Get on with it now, please. Been waiting ages. Yeah. 15 love. 15 love, Tsitsipas. Short delay. And serve goes down the tee. Rublev makes a return. Tsitsipas runs inside out. Bang on the line. Rublev gets the ball back. Short ball from Tsitsipas. Goes back to Rublev's backhand. Oh, drives that straight at Tsitsipas. But lands in the net. That was an aggressive shot there. Have you watched Novak today? If yes, what's your opinion about the game? I was training during the match, but I managed to watch a few of this towards the end of the first set. I only watched 3 or 4 points though, so I can't give my opinion. Tsitsipas up the tee. Looked like a good quality though. Tsitsipas goes with a drop shot. Rublev gets there, goes backhand up the line. It's an easy passing shot. Doesn't want to let Rublev into the service games too quickly or too easily now. Just because, obviously, we saw that yesterday with Berrettini against Zverev, letting Zverev into the service games, and that proved costly for Berrettini, I guess, physically. If he would have been able to dispatch him quickly, then it would have been less of a problem. Serve down the tee from Tsitsipas. Rublev goes back to Tsitsipas. Forehand goes cross court. Rublev goes back cross. Tsitsipas goes down the line with the forehand. Rublev back behind. Solid point. Goes back behind to Tsitsipas's forehand side. And Apostolos Tsitsipas, father and coach. When you've got your coach as your dad, then you know you should be a high level player. Or not you should, but it's obviously an advantage, I guess, because you're constantly getting some feedback. Serve down the tee from Tsitsipas. Rublev makes a return. Tsitsipas goes cross. Rublev goes forehand cross, looking like he's in good form. Tsitsipas putting that ball on the line. Rublev goes backhand cross. Tsitsipas goes inside in again onto the line. Rublev looks like he's kind of rallying quite well in this one. And Tsitsipas puts the ball in the net. First break point chance after winning 3 points in a row. Ready for Rublev. Just looking really, really consistent, really strong. Looking really solid. I mean, interesting to see. We saw this in the Zverev match as well. Break points in the first game. And 5 points in, Rublev a chance to go up a break already. Rublev with the opportunity here. Can Zverev defend? Serve from Rublev up the tee. Rublev puts the return wide. He can't. Again, missing that return. You want to make the return, make Tsitsipas play on a break point. Don't want to be giving him any free points on that one. Here we go. Also watching the Swiatek-Badosa match. Just the score on that one. Serve from Tsitsipas goes out wide. I know some people started doing like a dual stream where they're watching both of the matches at the same time. That'd be an interesting one if we did that. As a double fault from Tsitsipas. Tries to go serve out wide but lands in the tram line. Interesting start here. We saw this similar in the Berrettini match. There were 2 break points. So I mean, I guess we'll have to see what happens. I guess we shall have to see. But another break point for Rublev. He's going to want to make the return on this one. Serve from Tsitsipas goes out wide. Rublev goes backhand through the middle. Tsitsipas goes forehand to Rublev's forehand. We hit a winner. Solid defense there. Just able to win that point on a key point for him. It's crucial. Tsitsipas serve goes down the tee but goes long. Wants to make a good percentage of first serves. At 88% currently. But goes with the second. Rublev's forehand. Dangerous one. Rublev gets a net cord. Goes back inside out. Tsitsipas with a slice. Rublev goes inside in. Tsitsipas on the stretch. Oh, gets a net cord himself. Rublev scrambling. Gets there. Tsitsipas plays a volley lob. It's called long. Solid point. He did really well there, Rublev. But 2 net cords in 1 rally. But Rublev getting a 3rd break point already in this match. I mean, who would have thought it on Tsitsipas's first service game? These games seeming to be super... All of these first sets seeming to be super long. Medvedev, every single first set so far in this event has been 7-6 in the singles. I've just noticed. So, will we see another 7-6 here? If Rublev breaks, I'll be surprised if we do. Here we go. Tsitsipas. Serve goes long, off a net cord. Second serve goes out wide. Rublev goes backhand through the middle. Makes a return this time. Tsitsipas goes backhand back behind and Rublev misses. Solid defense from Tsitsipas once again. But I guess the more points that Rublev gets break point chances on, the more chances, the more percentage chance that Rublev has of breaking and obviously then, I guess, winning the set. Serve goes out wide. It's an ace. But Rublev's going to challenge. Oh no, call wide. Have a look. Tsitsipas challenging the call. If it's in, it will be an ace. If it's not, it will be a second serve. Let's have a look. Rublev's convinced that it's out on this one. Let's have a look. Oh, you can't even get the Hawkeye up. Oh, here we go. Serve, yeah, serve was wide. Quite a bit wide, actually. Second serve to Rublev's forehand again. Tsitsipas goes cross. Rublev back cross court. Tsitsipas on the stretch goes with a kind of drop volley. Rublev goes to Tsitsipas's backhand, goes down the line to winner. That's a great shot from Tsitsipas. Nice hands there as Rublev approaches to his backhand. It looked like Rublev was on the money there, but just not doing enough with the forehand. Rublev just looking a bit annoyed. How has Tsitsipas put that ball past him down the line? It's crazy. Serve out wide. Rublev goes backhand through the middle. Tsitsipas goes cross. Rublev goes down the line. Good depth. Short forehand from Rublev. He goes Tsitsipas's forehand. Plays a lob. Rublev with a smash puts the ball away. Solid point. Good stuff. Back to juice. Got a 9-minute game already. Obviously, we had the interruption where they had the flickering scoreboard, but other than that, could be in for another long set. Obviously, Rublev now, when he's going to have his service game, he's going to be nice and warm, of course. Oops. And ready to serve. Serve from Tsitsipas goes out wide, is wide. Second serve, now probably doesn't want to play to Tsitsipas's forehand. Rublev's forehand does. Rublev now on the forehand goes down the line. It's called wide. He's challenging it. Not sure what would happen here if it was in. I reckon they'd replay the point most likely. Let's have a look. Ball's called wide. Where did it clip the line? Let's find out. Let's see. Taking its time. Nah, look wide. Yeah, just wide. Oh, so close. Tsitsipas chance now to close out this opening game after 10 minutes. Serve out wide. Goes long. Second serve. 60% on the second serve, so feeling confident. Rublev with the backhand cross. Tsitsipas with a short backhand goes up the line. Rublev goes forehand cross but goes long. And Tsitsipas holds after 10 minutes of this opening set. And yeah, it was a long one. Definitely a long one. If you haven't already, please help support the stream by giving it a like and subscribing. We're trying to get to 50 subscribers during this stream. So anyone that's new, click that subscribe button right now. And then you can also comment in the live chat and ask me some questions. And also let me know that you've subscribed. And also tell me who you think is going to win this one. I value all of your opinions, so it'd be great to hear from you. Which surface, and I'll also put you on the screen like this guy. Which surface do you prefer and why? I prefer 100% clay. I feel like I can really use my physicality on the clay. I've got a bit more time. I can really use the spin on the ball to kind of outmaneuver my opponent. I got a bit more I can kind of hit under the ball and use the angles a bit more as well, which I really enjoy doing rather than kind of using the pace of the other player on a hard court, or a fast hard court at least. On a slower hard court, you can kind of do the same thing. But players just waiting for the crowd to take a seat here. Looking pretty full in this evening session. Obviously got let down by Berrettini not being able to play yesterday, so hopefully the people that have tickets will get their money's worth today. As Rublev gets ready to serve. First serve goes down the tee. Tsitsipas making the return. Rublev goes to the forehand of Tsitsipas, who goes cross court. Rublev goes inside in. Tsitsipas goes back up the line. Catches Rublev off balance, but misses long. I guess Rublev has to just try and win this game to love and put the pressure straight back on Tsitsipas. And Tsitsipas will be trying to do the opposite. He's going to try and put the pressure straight back on Rublev. Serve from Rublev goes out wide. Tsitsipas drops it short. Rublev goes forehand cross. Oh, it's a beautiful ball. Oh, plays a drop volley. Oh, hits the top of the net and just kind of rolls across. Puts his hands up like this as if to say, I'm sorry, not sorry, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty lucky there. Solid hands. Brilliant shot. But yeah, 30 love. Solid intensity from Rublev. So down the tee. Short forehand again. Oh, puts the ball in the net. That's a cheap error. But looking like he wants to be aggressive. Tsitsipas dropping quite a few balls short in the first few games of this. First few points of this game. So Rublev needing to just capitalise on that if he wants to win this match. Or at least if he wants to hold his service games easily. So down the tee is a let. Second serve. Let me just turn up the volume on my monitor. First serve again from Rublev. Serve goes up the tee. Tsitsipas can't quite get there. Solid serving. Rublev obviously 100% on first serve so far. 75% win rate. Wants to win as many points as possible from unreturned serves, aces, stuff like that to really give him a break physically, I guess. Serve out wide. Tsitsipas makes it, but Rublev goes up the line with the forehand. Tsitsipas slice cross. Rublev goes inside out with the forehand. Tsitsipas goes up the line with the backhand, good depth. Rublev drops it short, but Tsitsipas shanks it long off a short ball, and it's 1-1. Both players looking like they're struggling on that kind of up court, kind of low, slow service box ball. Not going to be able to either get enough spin underneath it or not being able to get enough racket head speed to dip it down. Let's see what Tsitsipas can get through his service game slightly easier than the previous one. Let's have a look. So from Tsitsipas goes out wide. Is an ace. Looks like it so far. Definitely looks like it. And 60% of the spectators thinking Tsitsipas is going to win. That's what the fan vote says. I guess he is technically the favourite for this one. Tsitsipas serve, go out wide to Rublev's backhand, then goes backhand, forehand, inside out into the net. Another cheap error we're seeing from him. Interesting way to see how these players look like they're kind of coping mentally with whether they look, whether they look like kind of tired or energetic, or whether they look like they're on it and wanting it. Serve out wide, Rublev just making the return, short forehand up the line from Tsitsipas. Rublev can't quite get there. Using the 1-2 very well, both of these players. Really using the forehand to move the ball around the court and putting away the short ball. 30-15 Tsitsipas. I guess as well, Tsitsipas will want to have a good end to the year here as well. Good for the ATP points, because I think you get 200 points just for a win. It's like winning a... Well, it's more than winning a... Getting to the final of a 250 event just for winning a match. Alright, they're in the rally. Good depth from Tsitsipas on the backhand cross. Really draws Rublev out. Draws a short slice. Goes backhand, forehand inside out. That's a solid point. And he's really going after the ball on that one. Solid shot. He could have gone either way. Set himself up in a good position after a good backhand with an angle. Really moved around the ball and could have easily gone inside in or inside out, and he chose the right one and hit a winner. 40-15. Serve down the tee. Rublev whacking the ball up. Tsitsipas with a smash. Oh, goes into the net. What's he doing there? Should have let that one bounce. Maybe he got distracted by the lights. I mean, he had a really big smash on top of the net there. Let the ball, I'd say for 6-7 seconds the ball was in the air. Not exactly sure what he was planning to do with that one. Yeah, just mistimed that one, I guess. He's still got a game point, so nothing to worry about. Serve down the tee into the net. Second serve now. Second serve from Tsitsipas, goes kicker out wide. Rublev goes backhand up the line. Tsitsipas goes back behind, but goes forehand into the net. And Rublev again winning, well, 2 in a row, but finding a bit of rhythm towards the end of Tsitsipas' service games and making it difficult. This is almost a textbook copy of the Berrettini-Zverev match. But I do think Tsitsipas will end up holding on. And I do think we will see a tiebreak in this match, because one of the players, in this case Tsitsipas, will be struggling and then find a bit of form towards the end of the set. I think it's going to be a carbon copy of the Berrettini-Zverev match. Tsitsipas is an ace out wide, consolidating exactly what I'm saying, as if he can hear me. And Tsitsipas' second ace of the match so far. Couldn't have come at a better time. Serve from Tsitsipas goes into the net. Second serve now goes kick. Slice up the tee. Rublev goes forehand through the middle. Rublev goes forehand to Tsitsipas' backhand. Really hitting that ball. Forehand goes to Tsitsipas' backhand. He slices. Again, short ball. Rublev goes inside out. Same play as Tsitsipas. Running around the ball. Let it wait. Really crunched it across court. And he could have gone either up the line or across court. And again, making this service game with Tsitsipas difficult. I guess he's going to have at least another break point in this set. Surely, if he keeps doing this. He's going to get a chance eventually. And the more chances he has, the higher the chance of him breaking. Hitting almost 100 mile-an-hour winner. Serve down the tee from Tsitsipas is an ace. Not going to get any chances if Tsitsipas just hits ace every single time on the juice. I'd like to know, here's a question for you guys. Is it more important to serve well on the juice or the ad side? Think about that one. Serve goes out wide. Rublev goes through the middle. Tsitsipas short forehand goes straight to Rublev on the forehand side. Almost wasn't expecting to get the ball. And Tsitsipas hangs on in that service game to force the error out of the Russian. And goes 2-1 up after 20 minutes of this match already. This could be a long, long set if we end up going to a tiebreak. Definitely. Let's calculate. 2-1, 3 games in. Tiebreak is 12 games. So you times that by 4. That's an hour and 20 minutes plus a tiebreak, which is usually about 10, 15 minutes. That's an hour and let's say an hour and a half. Could be an hour and a half first set. We saw an hour and a 20-minute Sphere of Berrettini first set. And that obviously got cut short. But you know, if this goes to 3, could have a long match on our hands. How many rackets do you usually have at tournaments? Well, it depends. If it's abroad, I'll usually bring as many as I've got, which would probably be, well, depends on how long I'm going for, but I'll bring strings and stuff, obviously. But if I'm going to a tournament in the UK, usually I'll bring like 3 or 4, because my strings do last quite a long time. So usually I can expect them to last 3, 4, 5 matches. So I've definitely got enough. But if I'm going abroad, maybe I'll bring pretty much all of them, like 6 or more rackets, depending on how many I've got. Matthias says, hi. I obviously know anyone typing in the chat is subscribed, so hello to all of you subscribers watching from the chat. Greatly appreciate all of the support. And if you haven't already, drop a like on the stream, because it helps promote it to more people, and it means more people can watch and more people can engage and ask questions, and you might learn something if someone asks good questions. So there's always benefits, you know. Looking at the stats so far, we've got Swiatek leading Badosa 3-2. And from the key stat I'd show from here is the 3 aces from Tsitsipas, showing he's dominant on serve. But Tsitsipas hitting a return net cord roller. I say roller because it rolls over the net. We saw Rublev have one earlier, so it's a bit of karma there for him. But 15 love Tsitsipas now. Moving around side to side on the return. Rublev goes serve to Tsitsipas' forehand, goes through the middle. Rublev goes big forehand, Tsitsipas' forehand. Now goes Tsitsipas' backhand, hits a winner. It's what we like to see. 15 all. It's a very kind of, well, serve down the tee from Rublev goes in the net. He's got a very tennis player-esque physique here, Rublev does. It's kind of skinny, but quite a bit muscular at the same time, but not too muscular. As Rublev makes a double fault. Uh-oh. Just not consistent enough. It's quite predictable, the Rublev second serve, to be honest. That's what they're saying. Or the commentators are saying, at least. And he always goes T on the juice, wide in the ad. And he's 56% second serve, though. So 0% one on second serve. So, yeah, not great. Serve out wide from Rublev. Gets a drive volley, goes back behind. Needed that one. Good choice to take it back behind there, because Tsitsipas was moving. He turned his hips towards the forehand there. He could have got past easily if he chose the wrong one there. And that shows how important decision making is in tennis. Those split second decisions can either make you look good or make your opponent look good. As Tsitsipas misses the return or scuffs the return there, as Rublev, give credit to him, hit a solid serve there. 40-30. Another chance to close it out at 2-all. It's been a pretty quick game here so far. These games flying by for Rublev. Serve down the tee. Tsitsipas can't quite get there. Good serving from Rublev. And he goes 2-all in this first set. I mean, if we look at the time spent serving from Rublev and Tsitsipas, I'm willing to say that almost 80% has been Tsitsipas. First game I know is 10 minutes. The second game was, well, it's got to be like 6-7 minutes. So 17 out of the 23 minutes have pretty much been Tsitsipas. That's like, yeah, almost 70%. Saw this yesterday in the Berrettini Zverev match, almost exactly. Serve up the tee. Tsitsipas drive volley goes to the forehand of Rublev, but hits a winner. There we go. Really needs to keep his concentration for the whole game. He looks like he's consistently winning 2 points, losing 1. So winning 60-70% of the points, and then he has like a little dip of 2 to 3 points towards the middle of the end of the game. And it just gives Rublev either a break point chance or brings it back to juice, which is not what you want. It's making your life difficult. But again, 91% first serve percentage for Rublev, keeping him comfortable. But Tsitsipas slightly lower at 64%. And again, making a double fault. Second double fault or third double fault of the match so far. Quite a few double faults already from both players. Well, for 2 service games, I guess. But 62% first serve percentage from Tsitsipas is slightly on the low side. I don't want to say low yet because it's not crazy low, but it's not where you want it to be either. Rublev's is definitely gold standard. As he misses another one. Second serve goes kick to Rublev's forehand. He goes cross court, really stamps on the return. Rublev going to get a forehand, goes cross court. Tsitsipas defends down the line. Rublev goes backhand cross. Tsitsipas through the middle. Rublev goes back behind, using his forehand there in a crazy effective way. He's got some serious offensive skills here, Rublev, using the back, only hitting one backhand in the whole rally. So if I were Tsitsipas, I'd definitely play more to the backhand. But Rublev now with a little mini, I don't want to call it a mini break, but a mini chance here in this game. Could he close out 2 break points if he wins this one? I guess have another long game on our hands. Serve from Tsitsipas goes up the tee. Rublev makes a return to Tsitsipas' backhand. Gets a mid-court forehand. Opens up to Tsitsipas' forehand, but plays good defense from Tsitsipas. Rublev's in at the net. Tsitsipas misses wide. He's really coming at him now. Approaching the net. Doing all the right things. I mean, Tsitsipas can't give him a mid-court kind of ball there because he's just really hitting his forehand, and he's got 2 break points now. This will be, if he can't make any of these, he would have let go 5 break points already in this match. Surely he's got to close one of these out. And from the way he's been serving, maybe a technical set point. I don't know, it's quite early to say, but been serving extremely well so far. Let's find out. Serve for Tsitsipas goes out wide. Rublev missing the return. That's what Tsitsipas needs. I think every time now he's had an unbelievable juice serve point. That's usually where he goes add up Tsitsipas. But now he's got a second break point to deal with. What can he do on the ad side? I think Rublev's out of the 4 break points has only made 1 return, I believe. See if he can make the return here. Serve goes long. Second serve, he should be able to do that here. I have a feeling Tsitsipas is going to go safe and kick it out wide because he did make a double fault on the tee. He does. Rublev goes backhand cross. Tsitsipas goes through the middle. Rublev with a forehand inside in. Tsitsipas good defense to Rublev's backhand. What you need to do, just keep it on the Rublev backhand. Backhand to backhand cross now. Rublev goes up the line trying to look for a forehand. He gets one and Tsitsipas puts the ball long. And Rublev gets the break. That's a solid tactic there from Rublev. Changing the ball up the line on a backhand just to change the pace. Tsitsipas missing long, but even if he wouldn't have missed long, Rublev would have then been on the forehand side to then take advantage of his strong forehand. And Matt Clark saying, "Hey Felix, let's go Rublev." Hello, welcome to the stream. And yeah, clearly your let's go Rublev has given him some motivation. Looking at the next gen graduates, the best performance in Masters. Tsitsipas has been a champion. Rublev has made the final twice, and his best performance in a Grand Slam, obviously. Tsitsipas made the final of the French Open, and Rublev has never made past the quarterfinals. So better experience from both of these players. The ATP Finals best. Tsitsipas was obviously a champion of the ATP Finals a year before last, I believe, and I keep getting the names wrong. Rublev has never made it past the round robin. So in terms of experience, Tsitsipas much greater experience, but the court seeming to favour Rublev with all of the break points here, and Rublev taking and dictating and walking the upper edge. Well, walking on the front. No, leading from the front foot. That's what I'm trying to say. Rublev, they're talking about his offensive ability being unbelievable, but his defensive ability needing maybe a bit of work. They think he needs to improve it just because sometimes he's a bit too aggressive from the defense. I know it sounds crazy. What is your ranking? I'm currently ranked like 16th or 17th in under 18s in the UK. But obviously towards the end of the season now, and not many chances to go up. So I guess I have to. Yeah, that'll probably be my fixed ranking, I guess, for the rest of the year. Rublev now on serve, goes big serve out wide, gets a short ball, goes to Tsitsipas' backhand, 1-2 punch. I think Tsitsipas, if he wants to make it difficult for him, needs to put a few balls a bit deeper into his spots. 30 love Rublev now. Just missed that point because I refreshed the stream and I think I was behind by a few seconds. But yeah, 30 love now. Believe it was another missed return from Tsitsipas. Serve down the tee from Rublev is an ace. Wow. He's really serving bombs and over 90% first serve percentage still. And he's winning over 80% on first serves. So his first ace of the match, but definitely a strong serving performance already. Serve out wide is another ace. Tsitsipas looking like he didn't even want to go for that one. But a 52-second game after a break. What can Andrey Rublev do here? Half an hour in. And he's consolidated a break already. Now Tsitsipas is really going to have to show what he's made of. Can he hold serve and put the pressure back on Rublev? Because it is definitely a pressure serving with a break. You know you've got a bit of leeway, but you don't want to use it because obviously you want to keep it and win the set. But Rublev, just too solid at the moment. Tsitsipas goes forehand, just misses wide. It's those cheap errors, those small errors that are really costing Tsitsipas at the moment. And we see the fan vote has now changed to 59% Tsitsipas. I guess most of the votes will have been towards the beginning of the bulk of the votes will be before the match, so that won't change much now. But serve down the tee from Tsitsipas. Rublev now on the forehand once again to the backhand of Tsitsipas, who's good defense, goes to the backhand again, goes back to inside out from Rublev, who goes cross court. Rublev goes backhand now. Tsitsipas on the forehand goes inside out. Rublev on defense now goes through the middle, is running on the forehand side and puts it long. That's where the defense of Tsitsipas is better than Rublev, because when Rublev was on defense, he couldn't. When Tsitsipas was on defense, didn't let Rublev have any chances. But as soon as Tsitsipas was on offense and Rublev was on defense, it was a different story completely. Matt Clark saying stellar performance by Rublev so far. I totally agree. Serve out wide. Rublev goes error into the net off the return. It's a cheap point. Never want to see those cheap points. Play 15 Tsitsipas. Rublev looking eagerly like he needs to almost get a double break. Feeling, well, not if Tsitsipas can hit serves like that. Rublev just shanking the ball on the return, was stretching, but was never really going to make that return. And Tsitsipas in a driving seat in this game already at 40-15. Serve down the tee is an ace. Once again, serving a fourth ace of the match. Tsitsipas and hanging on in this set. His first quite easy service game that he's been kind of flying through. So it'll be interesting to see now how Rublev can respond. Let's have a look at some of your questions or comments in the chat. It'll be interesting to see how Rublev performs in this tournament, given his bit of a slump recently. Early losses in a couple of Russian tournaments, surprisingly. I agree. Maybe this is what he needs. He needs kind of a big event towards the end of the year to kind of pump him up and give him some momentum going into the next season. I think as well, sometimes when you play the better players, you also play better tennis. Sometimes when you kind of play players of a not a lower level, but at a lower level, like a lower level tournament or something, you lose a bit of motivation, you lose a bit of that pride of playing at a high level, and sometimes you just don't want it as much as your opponent. Whereas in the ATP finals, every match is against the top 8 player in the world, so there's going to be a hunger, there's going to be desire, and you're going to really want to win these matches, and that's maybe what Rublev needs as a bit of energy to kickstart him, I guess. Tsitsipas is losing the first set for sure. Well, I wouldn't say for sure, but it's looking that way at the moment. It's looking likely that Tsitsipas could lose the first set, which is probably not what he wants. Well, definitely not what he wants. But a fan in the crowd wearing the Tsitsipas print T-shirt of him when he was holding the trophy for winning the ATP finals. I forget that he actually won the ATP finals. I know that he won the next gen finals the year before Yannick Sinner won, but he obviously won the next gen finals as well. So the ATP finals as well. So he's a champion here already. So he knows how to win. He knows how to get out of the group stage. So I wouldn't put it past him to manage to find a comeback here. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him to find a comeback here, but once again, he's gonna have to work hard or work smart. Work smart is the better word here, because Rublev's been serving well. He has to work smart to find a way of breaking Rublev's serve. And let's see how he does it. Let's watch him. Half an hour played, and they're already playing with some new balls. 7 games in. Serve from Rublev goes ace down the tee. And with new balls come more aces from Andrey Rublev with a 95% first serve percentage. I just wanted to make more first serves so that number just stays above 90. It's just such like a holy number, almost. Serve from Rublev goes again down the tee. Solid serve, but good defense. Good defensive return from Tsitsipas, and plays an inside out ball, which was called in, but he looks called in, but he's going to challenge it, but he looks like he's questioning it. I think this may be in. It was a good shot from Tsitsipas. Let's have a look. Ball was, yeah, it was in. Over half the ball was in, so solid call from the lines judge. 15-all. Come on, make the first serve. Keep that percentage high. Oh, serve out wide's an ace. Rublev serving a treat at the moment. All he has to do is win 2 more service games, and he's won this first set. But won by points by shots, points won by shots under 5. Tsitsipas winning, but 5-9. Oh, Rublev bossing the serve. Another ace down the tee. It's just too good here. Serving masterclass from Rublev at the moment. Can he close it out? Another game to 15. Serve down the tee. Oh, Tsitsipas missed the return. And Rublev just serving, just world class. I don't think I've ever seen anyone serve 5 service games, 5 aces, and 95% first serve percentage. That is crazy. He's missed 1 out of 20 first serves. Serve goes up. Yeah, 1 out of 20. That's crazy. Someone says to you, serve 20 serves. You've got to serve 19. Crazy. Serve out wide. Tsitsipas, Rublev misses wide. And obviously the one, you can see here, double fault, 1. And he's only missed 1 first serve. So the one time he got a second serve, he made a double fault. Interesting. Sorry. Refocus on the game now. 15 love. Tsitsipas serve. Ooh, down the tee. The line judge has gone to duck there, and the ball just hit her in the face. It wasn't very hard though. Yeah, that was just funny because she was trying to get out of the way, and the ball just kept kind of curling towards her. 30 love now. Tsitsipas needs an easy game here just to relieve a bit of that pressure. Let's see it again here. So Tsitsipas up the tee. So many aces. Must be the altitude in these new balls. But like Matt says, 95% first serve is absolutely insane given the speed of Rublev's serve. I totally agree. The speed and accuracy that this guy is hitting his serves is like a robot almost. Tsitsipas looking a bit more human. Kick serve to Rublev's backhand, goes cross court, goes long. Both having easy service games there. And I think Rublev in a very good position in this opening set. But maybe we will have a 3-setter on our hands because, you know, Tsitsipas with more experience, higher seeding, winning the head-to-head. Let's have a look at the head-to-head once again while they have their break. 4-3 with a win rate of 67%. I gave him a little gold star for being ahead there. And, yeah, 4-3. So, who do you think wins? Anyone that is subscribed, leave a comment in the chat right now. Let me know that you're subscribed as well so I can put I'll put anyone who Let me know. I'll put your comment on the screen so we can all have a look at what everyone thinks. So yeah, let me know who you think's gonna win this one from the position that they're in. Rublev obviously in a strong position here. How often do you train? I train currently between, I'd say, 15 and 20 hours of tennis a week, and I'll try and do between an hour and 2 hours of S&C every single day based on like the S&C program that I've got. And then I'll have kind of like recovery in between, and obviously then the rest of my time will be on YouTube, like thinking about videos and live streams and all of this stuff for you guys. And so yeah, really appreciate it when you drop a like on the stream and you subscribe to the channel, anyone that's new, because it really helps me have the motivation to do more streams and stuff like that. And yeah, 60% capacity of the stadium this week, so that's why it's not looking as full as it could have been. I was thinking why it wasn't too full, but looking like a very full 60%. Matt thinks Rublev. Chief TNT thinks Tsitsipas. Jose thinks go Rublev. Rublev looking like he's the favourite in the chat at the moment. So we're going to have to see how this service game goes. Can he keep up his 95% first serve percentage? Let's find out. I am intrigued to see whether he can. Here we go. Serve from Rublev. Down the tee, goes in. Big serve. Rublev drive volley. Straight to the side of Tsitsipas forehand, but gets a winner. Again, solid play. Can he get up? I've never seen someone with 99% first serve percentage. Can he? Imagine he gets up to 99. I wonder how many more serves he'd have to hit in to get to that. I reckon he'd go 97 if he makes all of them in this game. Serve out wide. Tsitsipas pulls the ball short, goes inside in, gives Tsitsipas a bit of time, goes back behind, but pulls it long. Tsitsipas is going to challenge. If this is out, I reckon Rublev's won this set. 30-love the way he's serving. There's no way Tsitsipas coming back. And Mohamed Layani, the umpire, saying it was just out. Yeah, just long. TIM official review. Cool stands, and Rublev up now 30-love in this service game. Serve out wide, makes the serve. Tsitsipas puts the return through the middle. Rublev with the forehand goes bang on the line on the inside out. And Tsitsipas is challenging the ball in the middle of the point, but looking like he knew he was going to lose the point because he hit the ball high, and he was like, why not? Ask the question. Let me see if it was out. Why not? Might as well. A feeble attempt. Yeah, the ball was inside the line. None of it was outside of the line. And 3 set points to close out the first set. Andrey Rublev. Rublev. Serve goes in the net. No. He's on 96%. I reckon it'll still say above 90, but kick serve goes to Tsitsipas' backhand. Goes back, forehand, inside out. Pulls it wide. He's still got three set points, so I wouldn't be worried if I were him. 92%. No. He won't be able to get back up to 96%. That was his only chance. The closer you are to the beginning of the match, the that first service, I thought I was going to go out. I'm worried more about Rublev's serving percentages here than the actual match at the moment. But yeah, Rublev up 5 games to 4, 40-love. Serve up the tee is an ace. Solid start from Rublev here. Not really what we were expecting. We were expecting Tsitsipas to come out strong. And it's the first set of the ATP finals, which is not a 7-6. We saw Rublev, we saw Berrettini lose to Zverev 7-6, Ruud lose to Djokovic 7-6, and Hurkacz beat Medvedev 7-6. And this is the first set that is 6-4, so we got a little bit of a break now. So fire in your questions if you have any while we sit through this break. I think we'll take a quick look before we do that at the stats of both of these players. I just wanted to run through, again, the year-to-date win to loss. Tsitsipas 55-18, whereas Rublev's only at 48-20. So Tsitsipas having won more matches this year, having more experience, but clearly Rublev just playing a super solid match so far, and clearly able to just feel confident. So in this match. Another amazing stat for Rublev's 15 winners to only 3 unforced errors. That is true. 15 winners, 3 unforced errors. I mean, you're looking at those statistics, there's almost, without the double fault, that's flawless. You know, no break points having to be saved. Win percentage on second serve. I think he did win a second serve point. No, he didn't. He hasn't won a second serve point yet. That could be higher. But yeah, other than that, 3 unforced errors in 1 set of tennis, that is a solid performance at my level, I guess. You'd usually see that maybe in a game between both of the players. So, yeah, 16 winners in 3 unforced errors. That is a crazy statistic. When will you post a vlog for tournament? They are really interesting. Well, I'm glad you find them interesting. Like I said to a lot of the other people, I'm obviously going to be playing a lot of tournaments next year. British tours here in the UK. For those of you that are from the UK, you probably know what those are. National level men's events. And some futures ITF level events, like men's events, next year. So I'll be doing lots and lots and lots of vlogs, and we're planning to do a kind of document my journey through my year off, so to speak. But the next tournament vlog will probably either be in 3 to 4 weeks time, because there's maybe one more tournament of the year. I reckon we'll do a vlog there, or it will be in the next calendar year when we kind of start up and play all the tournaments. But before then, I'm planning to do some videos on kind of preparing for tournaments, stuff about food, a bit more about fitness and stuff like that, and kind of, you know, what I've been learning in my year off, kind of. So definitely subscribe and turn bell notifications on to kind of keep a part of that journey, because that definitely helps. And here we go. 15 love Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas starts off the game super strong, and wants to get ahead in these service games. Rublev putting a great return. Tsitsipas' backhand, forehand goes inside in. Oh, bang on the line. Really nice shot there from Rublev. 15-all. That's 15 apiece, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the crowd, watching the tennis. Wasn't expecting him to see him there. Serve goes out wide from Tsitsipas. Here we go. Serve goes out wide. Rublev just about getting there. Tsitsipas got a short ball, puts that Rublev's backhand, who gets a racket on it but puts it wide. It's all about hustling in these service games. Hustling away to try and win a few points and get a break point, and trying to close out that point. But if Rublev can win a few points in these opening service games, he can really put the pressure on Tsitsipas. Serve goes out wide. Rublev return, bang on the line. Is Tsitsipas going to challenge that? He's not, but it's now 30-all, and again, Rublev strong returning, making it difficult for Tsitsipas, getting so little time on the ball because he's literally played that on his shoelaces. Hawkeye saying the return was long. Crazy. So goes down the tee. Rublev backhand, good depth again. Rublev on the forehand goes inside out. Tsitsipas goes backhand cross. Rublev goes backhand cross. Backhand really looking way worse than his forehand. Forehand goes inside out. Forehand inside out again. Wow. And anytime Rublev hits that forehand, he hits a winner and pulls the trigger, and he gets a break point in the first game of this second set. And the way that Rublev is serving, this is a chance to seal the match. I don't want to say it's because it's so early, but maybe. Let's see. Let's have a look. Serve from Tsitsipas goes down the tee. Rublev misses a return. Good serve from Tsitsipas. We saw this in the first game of the first set as well. Having the break points, but not being able to convert, because Tsitsipas putting some good service games in. And he's now negative on winners and unforced errors. Tsitsipas needs to try and hit a few more winners or make a few less unforced errors. Serve out wide. Rublev goes cross. Tsitsipas goes back down the line. Tsitsipas at the net, puts the volley cross. Game point Tsitsipas. Looking to be aggressive there to Rublev's backhand. And that is definitely the strategy, what he has to do. An advantage Tsitsipas. Still in the first set in the Swiatek-Badosa match, so still a long way to go. Serve down to even Tsitsipas. Rublev misses in the net. It's a solid game. Yeah, I've also just been informed that the the sub, how do you say, the sub count is not working. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. There we go. Sorry about that. I mean, we can never seem to get this subscriber count to be working. Oh, what has happened there? This whole thing's refreshed. Yeah, can never seem to get it to work, but one day we'll get it done for the final of the ATP finals. I promise you, we'll get it done for the final. We'll have a subscriber count. But you can at least like the video. The likes will never be broken. Let's try and hit 50 likes on the stream. There are 50 of you in here, so if everyone just likes the stream that hasn't already, then we'll get to 50 likes, and that'll be awesome. Now Rublev on serve. Serve goes out wide. Tsitsipas puts the ball short on the return, goes forehand up the line. Tsitsipas pulls the ball really high. Goes miles long. Rublev looks like he thought maybe that was going to go in. But just keeping the serving nice and consistent. Crazy solid serving here from Rublev. Serve from Rublev goes out wide, goes long. Come on, stay above 90%. He's got to stay above 90%. Second serve goes out wide. Tsitsipas goes back through the middle. Rublev pushes that third ball long. It's always when Tsitsipas puts the ball deep to Rublev through the middle. It's always difficult for him. $15 all now. Serve goes down the tee. Tsitsipas to let. Looked like Tsitsipas has missed that one. Again, maybe now it's Tsitsipas' turn for a break point. He hasn't seen one yet, but I'm sure he'd appreciate a break point, would Tsitsipas? Serve down the tee, goes into the net. No, he's making a few. He's 1 from 3 so far this set on first serves. Come on, get it together. Kick serve to Tsitsipas' backhand. Goes forehand cross. Tsitsipas now forehand slice. Rublev short ball, forehand inside in. Tsitsipas goes up the line with good height and depth, and Rublev misses wide. If Tsitsipas can keep the ball to Rublev's backhand, he's golden. Tsitsipas is way better from the back when he can keep it to Rublev's backhand. Just can he do it consistently? Can he do it consistently? We're gonna see. Here we go. Little half chance at 15-30. Yeah, again, only a 5th unforced error from Rublev, they're saying. Crazy. So down the tee. Oh, it's an ace. Applause, because the applause in the stadium is loud after that ace. 30 all. And there's still a mini chance for Tsitsipas, I guess, but slightly neutralised by Rublev. I reckon he's going to go big serve again here. He does down the tee. Tsitsipas just making the ball over the net. Goes slice down the line. Oh, throws in the fist pump because he saw him coming and played the passing shot up the line. It's a beautiful shot there from Rublev. Really clever. Just not positioned in a great place was Tsitsipas there. Serve out wide from Rublev. Short ball. Puts the ball away. 1-1. Rublev not looking like he's having any trouble on his service games. As Swiatek takes the first set of the WTA Finals group stage match, or qualifying match. I haven't actually looked at the scoring system. Is it like a qualifying, like a group stage? Or like is it like a round robin? Or is it a round robin, I'm asking. If anyone knows if the WTA is a round robin, just let me know. Serve goes out wide from Tsitsipas. Literally out wide. Again, serve from Tsitsipas goes kick serve. Rublev runs around, hits a forehand through the middle. Rublev now backhand cross. This is where Rublev does not want to be. And misses backhand in the net. I called it. Whenever Rublev is in the backhand side, he's struggling. Really struggling to keep up with Tsitsipas' levels of spin on his one-handed kind of graceful whip cross. Serve from Tsitsipas goes up the tee. Rublev makes a return, but Tsitsipas is on the forehand. Goes to Rublev's forehand, who goes cross court, and Tsitsipas puts the ball in the net. It's just the level of depth that Rublev is playing with is just a different level. Because as soon as the ball comes to Rublev's forehand, bam! Every single time, putting the ball with really, really, really good depth. Tsitsipas bouncing the ball. Serves, goes out wide. Serves out. Once again, serve percentage could be slightly higher. Kicks out to Rublev's backhand, goes up the line. Rublev now runs around, got an inside-out forehand. He really moved well for that one. But there he's stuck on the backhand side now. He's going to lose this point. And he does. He misses backhand down the line. It's almost a sure thing. As soon as Tsitsipas gets it to Rublev's backhand, he's going to struggle to win the point. It's so clear. And he's just starting to realise this and pick up the pace of the ball slightly, you know. So from Tsitsipas goes once again to the net. He's going, he's almost getting into the 50s now on the first serve percentage. He needs to make it more consistently like Rublev's doing. Good return from Rublev. In the forehand side, goes up the line. Tsitsipas missing a backhand into the net. Kind of drooping like this. Like he's kind of maybe physically struggling or a bit mentally. But it's 30 and he's letting Rublev into these service games consistently. He's just letting him in the whole time. 30-all. Mini chance here for Rublev. Tsitsipas misses another serve. These games where you're missing a lot of first serve percentage or having quite low first serve percentage can really cost you. Kick serve. Rublev on the forehand goes cross. Tsitsipas goes back cross. Rublev goes up the line. Tsitsipas puts the ball on the line with the backhand, gets a short forehand, goes cross. And he's got lucky there that his forehand landed on the line. Because Rublev was hoping that that ball was long. Like 40-30 Tsitsipas, and he's managed to hang on in that point. Got a bit lucky there. But here we go. We've seen games. This is the game that Rublev broke was Tsitsipas had game point chances as he misses another first serve. He's in danger here of Rublev being able to read the second. He's going to go serve down the tee. He does. Ball's bang on the line. Great return from Rublev. And Tsitsipas slices into the net. I called the serve though. I'll take a bit of credit for that. Slice serve down the tee. Just called it. But yeah. Juice now. And there's just not looking like there's a lot of trust in the Tsitsipas forehand. Better in the backhand side. When he can go backhand to literally just go to Rublev's backhand, he's going to win the points. Let's see. Serve from Tsitsipas goes out wide. Rublev's going to challenge. Or he doesn't think it's... Let's see. Usually the line judges are right. So let's see if he's made the right call there. Here we go. If it's in... It's wide. Just wide. Serve goes... Rublev's forehand, who shanks the ball wide. It's a poor error on a little point there. Here we go. Add to Tsitsipas. So goes into the net. Kick serve goes out wide. Rublev goes backhand cross. Tsitsipas goes backhand into the net again, making it difficult for Tsitsipas for Rublev. My brain isn't working. Making it difficult for himself by missing a lot of balls. He's still now positive, or I guess even for winners and unforced errors, but nowhere near Rublev's 21-5. But I guess he's going to put in a strong serve here. He's good on the juice side. He goes serve to Rublev's forehand, who shanks it but gets good depth. Tsitsipas approaches to Rublev's backhand, plays the volley. Rublev goes the wrong way, plays a lob, but goes long. He got wrong-footed there, and Tsitsipas did well on the volley to put him to get him out of position. But advantage Tsitsipas now. What could he do? 8 from 12 at the net. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's come to the net that much. Serve goes long. Serve goes out wide. Rublev goes back through the middle. Tsitsipas with the forehand. Rublev really tries to hit that forehand, but mishits. And Tsitsipas misses a backhand into the tram line down the line. It's interesting. He just really hasn't timed that one well. Just a bit late. Well, was late on that one. Who's winning? Scoreboard showing Rublev is winning. 6-4, 1-1 in the second set. It's nice and even. Average service game duration, 3.5 minutes for Tsitsipas. And 1.5 minutes for Rublev as Tsitsipas hits an ace down the tee. And having to work a lot harder in these service games is Tsitsipas to hold here. Really making it difficult for himself. Chance to close out for 2-1. Serve goes out Rublev's body. He shanks the ball. Goes short. Tsitsipas goes straight back at Rublev and goes down the line with the backhand. Tsitsipas on the run but puts the ball long. He's never-ending games. Never-ending games. Tsitsipas just not able to close it out. Jumping one hand across but still loses the point. Crazy numbers from Rublev again. Matt saying the stats. 21 winners and only 5 on full steroids for Rublev so far. 87% first serves. Incredible. I agree. Totally crazy. 7.5 minute game here from Tsitsipas. Serve goes into the net. These are the games that you could quite easily get broken. And eventually Rublev is going to get a break point. Can't hold him off the whole time. Rublev backhand down the line. Tsitsipas goes backhand cross. Rublev goes backhand cross again. Short ball from Rublev goes cross court. And Tsitsipas is challenging the call very, very late. Was pretty late there. He'd already hit like almost the next shot. But if this is in, then he's obviously lost the point. But it is in. No, it's out. It is long. He's got lucky there. He's got lucky there. Here we go. Advantage Tsitsipas once again. Can he close it out this time? So goes out wide. Kicker. And he's done it. Changed it up and he managed to get the game. And I reckon the first game was 10 minutes. That game was about pretty much 10 minutes. So I reckon the 3 longest Tsitsipas service games have made up half of the match. We've had 13 games. So 10 games have probably lasted about 30 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes a game. It's either long or really, really short. Nothing in between. Looking at the centre court lineup for tomorrow. We've got Mekic and Pavic against Grunlers and Zeballos on the centre court. And it's all centre court. Then Medvedev against Zverev at 1 o'clock, which I unfortunately won't be able to stream. But I will be able to stream Berrettini against Hurkacz at 8 PM in the tomorrow evening. So stay tuned for that and subscribe right now. Turn bell notifications on to be notified when that one comes out. And it's obviously more likely to be recommended to you when you're scrolling through YouTube. And tomorrow evening, you may just come across this stream when I'm streaming. So you may not be looking for it, but it may be recommended if you are subscribed. Or even if you like the stream. We're 3 likes away from the 50 likes. Who's going to be the 50th person to like the stream? See how quickly. 48 now. See if we can get there before the beginning of the next game. You guys can do it. And Zlatan in the crowd, they're shouting him out. And we hit 50 likes. Thank you guys for liking the video. Do you reckon let's see if we can get to 100 by the end of this match. That's a stretch goal. We managed to hit it yesterday because we went on a bit after the match. Let's see if we can do it on this one. I think there's Zlatan here because he's a sponsor. Well, he is sponsored by one of the sponsors. That's how he gets the tickets. What? Wait, is Berrettini still playing? I thought he was injured. So did I, but he's apparently still playing against Hurkacz. If he isn't, it will be Sinner against Hurkacz. So we'll have to see which one of those two will obviously be playing. But Rublev back on serve now. It's been a pretty straightforward match. But Rublev to serve. Serve goes into the net. from Rublev. Second serve goes kicker. Tsitsipas slabs the backhand up the line. And Rublev just let that go. And Tsitsipas changing up a bit of his technique. He's taken that ball early. Taking a kick serve on the last game of that last game. So maybe looking to change up his tactics a bit. Seeming to be working. Serve goes out wide. Tsitsipas blocking the return. Rublev goes back to Tsitsipas's forehand. He takes the ball early. Shanks the ball across. But Tsitsipas making a really hard volley. And Rublev going back up the line. He's got so... That is a skillful shot. Rublev on the stretch on the backhand. Played it slice short to Tsitsipas on the forehand volley at the net. It looked like Tsitsipas was going to win that point. But Rublev managed to pass with the backhand down the line. Who's winning? Rublev has won the first set. It's now 1-2 in the second. It says it on the scoreboard here. Serve goes down the tee. Tsitsipas again slapping the return. It comes into the net. Puts the volley away. A bit of a change up and he knows where the second serve's going. We know Rublev's very, very predictable. He goes kick down the tee and kick out wide on the ad side. But let's see now. A bit of pressure on Rublev. See what he's got. Serve down the tee. Tsitsipas shanking the return into the net. Looking disappointed with himself for missing that one. That's you. Serve from Rublev goes to Tsitsipas's backhand, who blocks it, pulls it long. He had that one on the racket once again. Rublev proving his consistently hard serving method is working in this match. Maybe it's a strategy. Maybe he just woke up out of bed this morning and thought to himself, today's going to be a good serving day. You know, you have those days. Sometimes you go on the court, you hit your first service, and like a ball bang on the line, you're like, today's going to be a good day. But Tsitsipas putting in a solid return once again on a second serve. And Rublev losing 3 points now because he's being predictable on the second. Switch it up, man. Change where you're going. Just mix it up. Why not? You're not going to lose anything. You're losing all the points on the second serve anyway. I guess he's just hoping to win one. And here we go. Juice. So down the tee. Bang on the line. Rublev drive volley. Oh, really good quality. Solid ball. Good angle. Good footwork there from Rublev. 2-1. That was impressive. Advantage Rublev. So down the tee. Pulls, goes long off a let. 24 winners and 5 unforced errors. That is crazy stats. So, kick serve from Rublev goes double fault. But again was going to go out wide. And I guess he's now feeling the pressure that Tsitsipas is almost standing there. But he doesn't feel comfortable to go down the tee. Interesting conundrum now on the serve. Juice. Serve from Rublev goes out wide. Oh, it's an ace. Top quality. Really good from Rublev there. He's only at 80% first serve percentage now, which is still extremely high. But not in the 90s. Not the gold standard. He won't finish. I reckon he'll finish. He'll do well to finish in the 80s. Serve goes out wide. Tsitsipas sliced the backhand. Goes inside out. Tsitsipas just slicing the ball. Good depth. Rublev back inside out. Tsitsipas goes for the slice but hits it in the net. Good game, Rublev. 2-2. Hanging in there. No breakthrough from the Greek. Neither of the players able to step up in this tight moment so far. And we're 25 minutes in, 4 games in. Some pretty long games already in this set. And like we saw in the first one, this is where we get towards the business end of this set and where the breaks usually come. Serve out wide from Tsitsipas. Goes out. Under 60% now. Looks like both of their first serve percentage is just declining. Serve goes at the body of Rublev. Good change up. But Rublev gets a forehand, goes inside out, stamps on it. Shorter one goes inside in. Tsitsipas gets there but goes into the net. And when he's really struggling here is when he's just... when Tsitsipas is playing the ball and Rublev just has an easy forehand. He's just not going to miss those ones. Just the ball striking is crazy. I mean, the way that he's hitting the ball, when you go and watch him in person, I reckon I've maybe seen him once in person, but he really, really hits the ball. It's like Lorenzo Sonego on grass court. When I watched him in Wimbledon, just teeing the ball off against Federer. Cross court backhand. Now Rublev again runs it around and hits an inside in, opens the space, defends down the line with an aggressive ball. Tsitsipas plays a short slice, and Rublev can't get there. He kind of pulled himself off the court there just by being too aggressive. Could have gone for a slightly more spin ball to go for a bit more defensive shot, but chose to live and die by the sword instead. Which is a viable strategy if it works for you. He's clearly got all the way here by doing that. 15-0. So down the tee, Rublev makes the backhand return. Tsitsipas off balance, pulls it wide. Got caught in the slot there. In the forehand slot. And now he's in a tough position. Mini chance for Rublev now. Mini chance. It's only a small one. The opportunity is there nonetheless. So down the tee. Rublev making the ball. And Tsitsipas missing wide. 40-15. This is exactly where he got broken last time. Will he get broken again? Uh-oh. Takes a spot and goes there. But once again, finding a mistake. And now 2 break points for Andrey Rublev. What can he do? If Andrey Rublev wins this point, you have to subscribe to the channel. Let's have a look. Serve goes out wide. Does go wide. Kick second serve. Rublev hits the forehand. Tsitsipas with the forehand goes cross. Rublev goes forehand cross again. Tsitsipas goes forehand into the net. And Rublev gets the break. You have to subscribe now. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. But 1 break is all it took in the first set. Will 1 break be all he needs in the second set? He's now 3 service games away from winning this match in straight sets. He's had an 80% first serve percentage and 91% win percentage on first serve. I mean, if he can maintain that, just by those statistics alone, 80, 91%, he's going to win his service games for a fact. You can't lose a service game by making 80% of the serves, and of those serves winning 91%. Because in a game of 4 points, you're going to make over 3. So you make those 3 and you're going to win 90% of them. So let's say you're going to win two service points and lose 1. And by those statistics, you're going to win 4 or win the game to 30. Quick maths. Thoughts on Dimitrov? Definitely my favourite player of all time. I think he has top 5 potential. I think he has top 5 player tools and skills. Mental aspect held him back from having a Murray type career, in my opinion. Well, he obviously won the ATP finals before, so I think on his good days, he's a super solid player. I just think he struggled with consistency and match results in the past. Some of these other players are just at a different level to him, but he definitely has the skills and tools. It's just whether he can put it into action consistently in matches. Thank you, Lawrence, for subscribing. A lot of people saying they have money on Rublev. I know someone earlier said they had like 500 euros on Rublev. So looking good for you, but don't cash out yet. I just subbed. Thank you very much, Kieran. I think that's how you say your name. There you go. I'll put that on the screen. Anyone that subs and types in the chat, I'll put your comment on the screen. And a bit of an appreciation for helping support the channel. Thank you. Is this break point like a match point in your opinion? I wouldn't say match point yet. If it's like at like 4 to go 4-2 up or 5-2 up, I mean, at 3-2, I wouldn't say the match is over yet. But the way that Rublev's been serving, definitely a big chance now for him to close out this match. But again, all it takes is a few dodgy points. And Tsitsipas is straight back in it. And I wouldn't count Tsitsipas out. I think we're going to see a third set in this match. So goes out wide. Tsitsipas pulls the ball long. I think he's got 3 service games, Tsitsipas, to try and break Rublev. And obviously he has to win his own service games, and that's seeming difficult at the moment. But just waiting a little bit. I'm not sure what they're waiting for. 15-love Rublev. So down the tee, goes into the net. Second serve. One low percentage on second serve. Kick serve out wide. Tsitsipas makes the ball. Rublev goes back and cross. Tsitsipas goes inside in. Rublev goes forehand cross. Tsitsipas goes up the line. Winner. Good. Quality stuff. 2 things I say from Rublev's game so far. His second serve is too weak. It's too predictable. And when you play to Rublev's backhand, it's he's going to most likely 90% of the time losing the point. So those are 2 things if I were him, I'd try and work on, or if I was his coach, I'd be looking at. I'm sure they are. He's 0 from 9 on second serve, points 1. So down the team from Tsitsipas. Can he win it? 1 from 10. Tsitsipas wins the point. He's 0 from 10. And Tsitsipas with a mini chance here. I thought the statistic was just wrong, that he was on 0%. Surely in the whole match he's going to have won at least 1 point or so, but apparently not. 30-love. 30-15, sorry. My bad. Rublev needs to maintain the level now. So down the tee, Tsitsipas, good return. Rublev on the forehand cross. Tsitsipas goes back cross short. Rublev goes forehand inside out. Tsitsipas with the slice. Good depth. Rublev inside in. Bang in the corner. Solid stuff from Rublev. When it matters, his forehand is really firing. He goes inside in, literally within... That's the corner. He's hit it where my face is, in the corner. Right there. Looking at points won by shots. Pretty similar for under 5, but Rublev winning most points above 5 shots. 23-13. And Tsitsipas missing the return, giving Rublev a game point, taking him 1 game closer to the match victory. If he wins this point, he only needs 2 more service games to win. Here we go, 40-30. So goes down the tee. Tsitsipas makes a return. Rublev goes back to Tsitsipas' back and goes for the drop shot. Rublev scrambling, goes up the line. Doesn't quite bet the passing shot. Risky from Tsitsipas. But paid off in the end. Rublev wasn't up to the ball quick enough. And Tsitsipas came in, so he closed the space. But it's juice. You never know what happens with the juice. He squeezed the space on that one. No pressure, Andrey Rublev. Serve down the tee. I don't think Rublev's faced... Tsitsipas hasn't had any breakpoint chances, so could this be a first? He's 0 from 10. Second serve up the tee. Tsitsipas backhand up the line. Playing to Tsitsipas, Rublev's backhand, but he wins one on the second serve. Tsitsipas missing that backhand there. And the one time he actually needed a second serve point win, he got it, and there you go. 9% on the second serve points one. It's finally, we know it's not broken, guys. It's all good. Serve out wide. Serve out wide. Tsitsipas goes backhand. Return goes wide. And Rublev holds on. I just want to draw your attention to this statistic. We saw... I'm showing this comment because this was at the end of the first set. 21 winners to only 5 unforced errors from Rublev. He's now at 23 winners and 10 unforced errors. So now he's up a break, but actually statistics-wise so far, he's only hit 2 winners and made 5 unforced errors. So Tsitsipas still in the negative, but making a better job of keeping those points level. But again, Rublev hitting more aces, a higher first serve percentage, a much higher win percentage on the first serve. So Tsitsipas really needing to work harder. It's almost a 50-50 on his points, whether he's going to win them. 50-50, whether he's going to get a first or a second. Again, missing the first serve. It keeps dropping now into the 50s. He needs to keep that first serve percentage above 50%. Second serve goes to kick. Rublev goes back and cross. Tsitsipas goes up the line. Rublev goes cross court. Tsitsipas with the volley. Rublev on the forehand. Ooh, Tsitsipas misses the volley. If Rublev breaks here, it is game over. Game over for sure. It's done out here. It's done out here for Tsitsipas. And Tsitsipas' dad looking pretty worried. Pretty worried right now. As would I be. Got to do better than that on the volley. So down the tee, Tsitsipas, Rublev, oh, misses in the net. You really try to hit that forehand. I mean, why not go for it? You're up a break. You know you're serving a joke. Might as well go for that one. Quite late in 10:30 in Italy. As Tsitsipas hits an ace. Yeah, 10:30 in Italy. That's quite late for an evening match, though. Players probably get used to it, but still quite late. They could be playing till like 11, 12 o'clock at night. Maybe got to practice in the evening as well to get used to it. So down the tee. Oh, was a let. Rublev would have had Tsitsipas would have had an easy short forehand. He's 50-50 on the second serves here. And 63% win percentage on first serve. So that's why he's been broken twice. Done well almost not to get broken more. As Rublev puts a return long. 40-15. I don't think he needs to be too worried here because, it's 40-15. He's 4-2 up. I mean, he just needs to hold his serve and he's got the job done. So he doesn't need to stress out too much. Serve down the tee is an ace from Tsitsipas. And he hangs on to close their game out to take us to 4-3. But so far it's pretty much the same as the first set. 4-3. And Rublev managed to close it out the first time. I'm backing him to close it out the second time. But I have a sneaky suspicion that Tsitsipas will find a way of winning one of these two games. That's why he's that's why he's top 5 in the world. I mean, that is why he's such a good player. So I'd be surprised if he kind of rolls over here and takes the loss. Rashid saying love the statistics. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think it's one of the only things you can actually analyze when doing this match. Obviously, I can't show you the match, so it's I've got to try and give you as much of a picture of what's happening as possible, other than obviously me describing what's happening in the commentary. The statistics help kind of tell the story of the match almost. And we see Świątek leading Badosa 7-5, but she's down a break in the second at 1-3. So that looking like it could be a battle there. Let me see how my coach, my private coach Craig, is actually at the WTA finals. And he's with 2 doubles players. And they played on, let's have a look, Thursday. And they lost 7-6, 6-2 in the group stage. It's deleted it on me. This is annoying. Friday, Saturday, let's have a look. They then, where are they? Won their second match, 11-9 in the champs tiebreak. Jeez, that's a battle. And then they're playing, at 10 o'clock tonight, starting in 15 minutes. They're playing their final group match against Siniakova and Krejcikova. That's a tough match. Double specialists there. I think the women's are slightly further along than the men's. Serve out wide, Tsitsipas makes a return. Rublev goes back to forehand of Tsitsipas. Puts the forehand into the net. Heard someone shout there. I shouted at him as well. That was a really, really cheap forehand. That one right there. Not a great shot there. Serve from Rublev goes to the backhand of Tsitsipas, who puts a slice. Rublev short forehand, plays it to the forehand of Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas plays a high ball. Rublev on the smash, puts the ball away. He's just flawless in these service games. He's gonna run away with the win here, I reckon. Definitely gonna run away with the win. Gonna find a way of closing it out, I guess. So into the net. I want to see him finish above 80% first serve percentage. I think he deserves it. Second serve goes out wide. Tsitsipas. Oh! Massive forehand down the line. That is a huge shot right there. Massive. What a shot. And Just keeping his hopes alive with that ball. Just keeping himself in it. Serve from Rublev goes into the net on the first serve. Second goes kick out wide. Goes cross court. And Rublev misses the backhand. 30-all. No way he comes back into this game. Rublev looking like he's done and dusted with this one at 30 love. The way he's serving. But he just needs to hold on for 2 more games. That's it. 2. Dos games. So goes out wide. Bang on the line. And Tsitsipas missing the return. 40-30. 1 more game away if he wins this point. Nice and easy. Going with an ace down the tee. I'm calling it. Down the tee would have been an ace, but it's called wide. Close to guessing it. I guessed the one earlier from Tsitsipas though. Anyway, second serve. Tries to change it up. Tsitsipas can't quite get there. And Rublev holds and he's 1 game away. He needs to break or serve and he is won this match. And a little bit of extra bounce there from Rublev, making it difficult for Tsitsipas. It's now 5-3. It's a 42-minute set for 8 games. That's quite a long match, but just got to keep with it. Here we go. So down the tee from Tsitsipas is an ace. I think Rublev's just going to say, okay, I'm going to go for the winners in this game, be aggressive, and in the next game just go for it on serve. Average rally length of this match, 4 shots. Short and sharp. Tsitsipas hits another ace. Give us some applause for that one because that was solid. Both 11 aces for Tsitsipas now, 8 for Rublev. It's like what you see usually on like a grass court. Another ace down the tee. Uh-oh. Some more applause. He hits 4 aces when he go with the air horn, maybe redeeming himself from this performance so far. 4 aces is a ridiculous game if he can pull it off. Getting some buffering on my stream. Frustrating. Come on. I want to see if he hits 4 aces. Come on. He does win the game. I just want to see how he does it. Scoreboard's updated before I've actually watched a point. Oh, nightmare. Never want this to happen. Must have hit an ace, surely. Surely he's hit an ace. 40 love. I'm just going to re-watch that point right here. Let's have a look. He didn't, but Rublev puts the ball into the court. Tsitsipas plays a smash and puts the volley away. That's all it took from Tsitsipas. And now Rublev will serve for the match in this round-robin group match. The first match of the group in the ATP finals. I think if Rublev can open the game up with an ace or get like 30 love ahead, it's going to be over. I mean, the only way I see Tsitsipas doing well here is if he can get the ball into play. If Rublev can find 2 or 3 serves that don't come back, he's done it. Why does Tsitsipas struggle on hard courts? I'm not sure. He struggles on grass as well. I think traditionally he's like training like a Mouratoglou on the clay and the slow hard. So maybe he, he's quite very good at hitting spin on the ball. So when he plays players that kind of really stamp on the ball, play fast, and when he's playing on courts that are fast, he maybe just struggles with a bit of the movement. He's obviously quite tall as well, so it's tough for someone like that to move around the court very quickly. Let's see what Rublev can do right now. Serving for the match to possibly advance the semi-finals or have a spot of advancing. This would be an upset. Serves, goes into the net. Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous, Andrey. Second serve is going to go down the tee. He does. Oh, it's a double fault. Nerves coming into play. Double fault. He's served only 3 today so far. But not a great time for one to come. Serve down the tees long. Never easy closing out a match. It looks so comfortable for the 9 games, I guess, on serve before, but Tsitsipas making the return, goes inside out, misses wide. Oh my goodness. That's a cheap error. A rally ball mistake from Tsitsipas. Really giving Rublev a lifeline there. Can't be missing that. Looking like he's struggling today. First 50-0. Rublev missing another first serve. But another second serve opportunity. Only winning 24% on the second serve. Again going kick to Tsitsipas. Backhand goes up the line. Rublev goes backhand cross. Good depth on the forehand. Now goes inside in. Tsitsipas goes forehand cross. Rublev kind of shanks it, but with good depth. Rublev goes backhand cross. Tsitsipas cross court there. Stuck in the backhand cross. I feel like Rublev's going to lose this point just because he's playing too many backhands. He's going to miss eventually. Tsitsipas going to out-rally him. Rublev's maybe looking to go on the forehand. Goes forehand back to Tsitsipas' backhand. He gets a slice. He goes inside out. Tsitsipas with a slice. Checks out. And Rublev 30-15. Tsitsipas looking like he's breathing pretty heavily now. And Rublev looking like he's patiently tugging away. And bit of a cagey rally there. Here we go. Baseline rallies won. 39 for Rublev, 20 for Tsitsipas. Wow. Wasn't expecting that many. Serve out wide from Rublev's an ace. Throws in the fist pump. He knows he's got this in the bag now. 90 minutes in, the length of a football match. And he's got a match point for the first time to book his spot in the semi-finals pretty much. Well, I say that's a bit preemptive, but given that he can beat Casper Ruud, he's got a much higher chance of getting to the semi-finals unless we see a Djokovic upset by Tsitsipas. Rublev goes for the ace down the tee, but goes in the net. Second serve. Kicks it. Tsitsipas goes backhand up the line. Rublev goes backhand through the middle. Backhand to backhand cross. Rublev goes backhand up the line. Gets a net cord. And Rublev wins on a net cord. The overall match was no fortune involved, or had no fortune involved. And an unbelievable performance from Andrey Rublev there. He was off to a winning start in Turin. Surprisingly so, after his slightly poor results in St. Petersburg, where he lost to Botic van der Zandschulp, and where he lost to, obviously, I think it was Fritz in the round of 32 of the Paris Masters. So clearly, like I said, when he needs to raise the level is there. And Tsitsipas walking or trudging off the court, looking slightly deflated there after that loss. It was not his finest hour, not his best performance, making quite a lot of unforced errors. But I mean, the statistics, he still hit more winners than unforced errors, but nowhere near as good as Rublev. The stats tell the story of the match once again. Just the serving statistics. I'm surprised Rublev finished at under 70% first serve. I want to see those second serve serving statistics, because let me see if I can find them on the internet. Rublev Tsitsipas second set stats. I don't want the head-to-head. No, so basically, went from like 95% at most way through the first set now to 68. And he writes Torino on the camera, gives a little sign. So most of you guys that put money on Rublev, good job. Nice work. And Thibaut saying 90% on the first serve is pretty impressive though. It was extremely impressive. You can't maintain that throughout the whole match, but that is one reason why he managed to close it out. And he did well to hold on with one break. That's what the top players do. They get one break and they run away with it. In the junior tennis, you're going to see break after break after break in most matches. And the higher the level you get, the less breaks you're going to see throughout the match. But I will be streaming again tomorrow with the Berrettini against Hurkacz match. If Berrettini plays, he may be replaced by Yannick Sinner instead. But I'm going to leave you guys for now. I've got a big day of training tomorrow with an ATP ranked 7 or 650 player, which I'm super looking forward to. He's 19 years old. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing with him. So I'm going to get some sleep now. If you haven't already, drop a like on the stream and subscribe, because we're definitely going to be doing more streams. Like I said, we're going to be streaming tomorrow, and I think it's going to be 8 o'clock again tomorrow, and then again, hopefully they put Djokovic against Rublev in the evening slot, but it seems like they're doing all the slots at 1 o'clock. So I'll maybe try and, I know I can't do anything on Wednesday, but maybe for the finals, if they do it like early, I'll definitely be doing semis and finals. And yeah, so stay tuned for those streams. And I hope you enjoyed this stream today. It was a slightly shorter one, but then again, you never know how long a match is going to be. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye.